session, which is organized by Research Foundation of India in association with Parul University, Gujarat, Bhagwan Parshuram Institute of Technology, Delhi, and Ganga University, and sponsored by Eclavia University, HERF, deeply experienced methodology on statistical programming and for this we have our subject expert Mr. Vinay Kumar Sharma, an educationist, author, and career counselor. Before come to the point, I would like to share some important information about our expert, Mr. Vinay Kumar Sharma's professional growth. Sir has 20 plus years of experience in IT education. He is an educationist, author, and career counselor, and assistant professor computer science at PMB Gujarati Commerce College, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and also assistant professor of computer science at Imperial College of Professional Studies, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, assistant professor of computer science at Kasturba Gram Girls College, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and head of the Department of Computer Science in Aditya Birla Higher Secondary School, Birlagram, Nagda, Madhya Pradesh. Sir has authored many books like Programming with Pascal, Structured Programming and Computer Graphics, Introduction to Information Technology, Structured COBOL Programming with BGP, Statistical Programming in R technologies and skills like C, C++, R, and Python. So, Sir is having a really rich and hard experience in his life, in his educational journey and professional journey too. So, Sir, we heartily welcome you. Now, the platform is yours.
Thank you so much, Nikita ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.
And thank you so much, all the members of RFI India, all the honorable members over here, especially Ajay Jain sir, who introduced here and giving me the opportunity to tell something about this mystical world of art. So let's start with first day with a very sincere attention to programming with art. Maybe you all are having an experience with programming strategies. I hope so. If you are not, then also it is a kind of workshop that you can learn that. So I will start describing about programming. What is a programming actually? We will go through the programming, and after that, the research methodologies we conduct in R using the statistical strategies and methods. So let's start. Programming, that I must say, a programming, it's a code of instruction given in a specific language to computer. We know that computer is nothing but a group of hardwares, the camera and all such things that you are looking at, the keyboard, the mouse. Some of them are input devices, some of them are output devices. So to interact with computer, we need a medium of instruction that is called computer language. Okay, so here R is kind of language by which we will interact with the computers. Now, R is a kind of language for graphical programming, statistical programming, and especially it's a language of data science. So we are going into the era of data science where we will deal with big data for analysis. All the companies are doing a great kind of analysis with the help of this R, Python, S, Scala, and all such things. So I'll show you the introduction of R. We'll go through the presentations. Just a second. So here it is, the introduction of R. So we'll go through some things. What is R actually? R is a programming language and software environment for statistical analysis, graphical representation, and reporting. R was created by Ross Kehaga and Robert Gentleman at the University of Auckland, New Zealand, and is currently developed by R Development Core Team. So CRAN, C-R-A-N, I have mentioned it in another slide. CRAN, it is maintaining all the developments of R till now. R is an important scripting language for data analytics and data science. It is optimized for statistical analysis and outputting beautiful graphics. It's also a very fast programming language. I should mention here especially, it's also a very fast programming language because most of its functions carried out with vectorized operations. Okay, so we'll discuss with what are these vectorized operations further in detail. Let's go to another. Yes. Now I'll discuss the features of R. Okay. R is a well-developed, simple and effective programming language, right? Which includes conditional loops and other defined recursive functions and input and output facilities to interact with it. R has an effective data handling and storage facility. You can store a numerous amount of data inside it because big data also requires a great amount of data to be stored inside the computer. Hello, I'm audible. Hello, I'm
Yes,
audible.
sir, you are completely audible. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So should we go on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
R provides a suite of operators for calculations on arrays, list, vectors, and matrices. We will discuss them in detail when we go through it. R provides a large, coherent, and integrated collection of tools for data analysis, right? And R provides graphical facilities for data analysis and display either directly at the computer or printer at the papers. So you can take the printouts for hard copies, and all the graphical analysis can be done on it. Main thing that benefits we'll discuss over here, that whenever you use R, it's totally free. Like other tools which are developed for data analysis are very costly, but R is developed totally free because it is under GNU. Okay, distribution is under GNU, which is open source software. R provides plotting and graphical support. It is highly compatible with all the devices. It's platform independent. You can go through Mac OS, Android also in some extent, not fully, but in Mac OS and Windows and Linux, Unix, all the platforms are supported. It's contain machine learning operations. Our environment provides statistical analysis, very great. R has active user groups where questions can be asked. R has no license restriction. First thing, that R doesn't have any kind of license restriction because it's totally free. Now we'll go through another thing. Now, since we will work on R, so there must be R installed on your systems, so that you can practice them. Okay, the assignments that you can practice, the projects you can practice. So for this, the number one, the step is to install R on Windows. The step number one, go to the website. Please note it down: https://ran-project.org. If you don't want to type such things, then you just simply write down CRAN space R onto Google. Okay, you can go through CRAN R. Let me show you. I'll show you how to search R. some kind of internet backlash is there. So if you are comfortable, you can open in another tab, CRAN space R, and put enter and go through the main website, your first one on your computer. Okay. Are you are able to see the website? Now I'm sharing here, CRAN space R and put enter. You'll see comprehensive R archive network. You have to select this one, R download for Windows. You have to go through R download for Windows, because all we are having generally Windows, right? And after that, you select download R for Windows. There will be some options. You have to install R on the first time. For the first time, you have to select this option, and after that, download R 4.3 for Windows. Now, when you download all such things onto the setup file on your computer, then how to proceed? Let me show you step by step with presentation. I have already done this installation and taken the screenshot for all of you. Okay. So that we have done up to this step, download R 4.3 for Windows. After that, whenever you open that start installation of downloaded software, you can double click wherever you have downloaded the software R setup exe. You can execute it, give it the permission to install onto your computer system, then run the setup file, select the operational language for installation. There is already selection of English, so you can go through it. Continue with the language you have selected. Select the folder where you want to install R. Don't change anything. Just go on and continue next. Now after that, select the components. Nothing has to be changed over here. You just go, because if your computer is 32-bit operating system, then it will take the installation of 32-bit. Otherwise, it will take the installation of 64-bit. Sorry. And the Windows version, whatever Windows version you are having, it will install automatically to that. Go with the shortcuts and icons. Allow it to create icons on your computer system. Let the setup install the necessary files. Click finish to complete the setup. Whenever you all are done, please go through. Please update. This is how you can install R onto your computer system, because in 10 days FTP, you have to go through it. So properly install the R on your computer system. Okay. Priyanka ma'am,
Yes, sir.
uh, have you installed? Should we go on?
Yes, sir, I am on the way.
Thank you, Aparajita madam, for sending the website. And okay, Nidhi ma'am, we can go through the in the message section. You can find the link. Aparajita ma'am has already shared https://dot r project. You can click over here and install the setup files.
Yes, sir, I have done this.
One more thing that I have not mentioned over here, that you have to search for R Studio. We have installed the language R through this. The step one, we have opened the CRAN website. You have taken the Windows OS option, and after that, you have taken the setup files. It will be downloaded to your computer system. If you are not able to download it, you can go through it later on, because today we'll only see this Windows of R. So in the night, you can also install them. I'll share the links after that. So let me type over here. You can open this R Studio in the Google. Type R Studio download in the Google. In the separate tab, you will find R Studio Desktop. Download R Studio. You will find the option for that. Let me show you. Here you can see the R download R Studio. I have searched for R Studio download. You can download R Studio from here. Then you have to select the option for R Studio Desktop. Okay, download R Studio. Click on that, and your download will start. Install R Studio. We have already installed R. Now we have to install R Studio. So choose the second option, install R Studio. Here, I have already downloaded and installed. So you have to go through this. You can take the screenshot, or you can mention it. You can note it down so that you will be able to install later on. We'll go through our program. Choose the second option, install R Studio. So it will take time, and you will be able to install after it similarly as you have installed R if you have done. If not, then please note it down so that in the evening you will be able to install them separately. Install both of them on your computer system, your laptop, notebook, whatsoever. Now we'll go through our next step. हेलो सर, मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही? एक मिनट। हाँ हाँ, मैं चेक कर।
सर आ रही है आपकी आवाज।
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sir,
Manoj
sir,
sir, thank you so much. Now
may I
we'll
ask
go
a
through
question?
another step that you can see like this: R console. Whenever you open R, you will find this window. This window contains a file menu and all other menus that you have already seen in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or what kind of software, which we can create our files over here. We can edit the things over here, and we can create the programs in R. So it is known as R console. The console window in our studio, the bottom left panel is the place where R commands are given. Okay. If you have installed R, you will find this R console. Whenever you click the R icon on the computer screen, you will find this window, which is known as R console. The bottom left corner, you will find this, that a window is there where you can type the commands, and will through the entire session we'll use R console, and we'll share the screen of R console after that. Okay. So here I have already mentioned here that in R console you type commands like this. Here I have written A stored 20 and print A, and it will show you the result that A has stored 20 inside or 10 inside this. So this is where we put all the commands and will make scripts and programs of R over here. Now, syntax of R. Now, how we define variables in R? Let me tell you what is a variable. Whenever we work in a programming language, we will give commands. Some commands like a kind of variable where we'll give the value of A to store. There will be defined a B variable in which we'll give the value of B, and C, say suppose will store the results of A plus B, then it will be given inside that. To store the values, we need variables. So variables are the, like any other programming language, are the name given to the reserved memory locations that can store any type of data. You can store either name, some characters, integers, float, fractional values, decimal values, boolean values like true, false, whatever kind of data you can store inside variables. Okay, so first thing, the syntax of R first tells you the variables in R. The first option in syntax of R is how to use variables in R, that you can write A equals B. For example, I have written here variable 1, that is the simple assignment. Okay, variable 2, leftward assignment. So there will be, you can see a less than sign and after that a minus sign. Okay, rightward assignment is also available inside R. There will be a minus sign and a greater than sign. Using that, you can store values inside 3. What we are doing here, that a variable 1 has been made and simple assignment has been written inside that. This is in variable 2, leftward assignment text has been stored, and rightward assignment is stored inside variable 3. All the three things are possible, all the three ways are possible, which are known as simple assignment, leftward assignment, and rightward assignment. This is the only language where you can store in 3 ways inside the variables. The value inside the variables can be stored in 3 ways inside R: the simple assignment by equal to sign, then leftward assignment pointed towards left, and rightward assignment pointed towards right. How to make this pointer? By greater than or less than sign using minus. Okay. Now, how to put comments in an R program? Whenever we create some R script or program, suppose we are calculating simple interest, then we will need 3 kind of variables: P, R, T. P for principal, R for rate, T for time, for suppose. And S variable or SI name of the variable will be simple interest for calculating SI.
Sir, again, you are not audible. Sir, are you there? You are not audible.
Am I audible this time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please go on. Thank you so much
Yes,
for
sir.
listening. Now I'll show you again the screen. Now see how we put comments in R. There will be hashtag. You put hash sign and put any line for that. This is a comment line. Hash simple interest. So that line will not be compiled by R compiler. That will only for information purpose. In any R program, you can put comments with hash. Now, keywords in R. Let me tell you what are keywords. In any language, keywords are special words that can't be used for programming variables as a programming variables. For example, if a kind of word which each and every language say C, C++, Java, whatever programming language it is, if is a kind of condition. So we can't name any variable by if. If similarly, for for is a loop, so we can't use for as a variable name. We can put a, b, c, d, x, y, z, x1, x2 and so on. Monthly interest, simple interest, compound interest, temperature, all such names can be given for variables inside R. But we can't use if, for, repeat, while, and let me show you what are these. These are the reserved words.
Sir, again you are not audible. Are you there, sir?
I think some network glitch, ma'am. Please wait a minute.
Okay, sir. Dear participants, please have patience. There is having some technical issues. Sir is trying to solve that. Till then, please be there.
Sure, ma'am.
Madam, may I know your phone number, please? I would send the queries to it.
Ma'am, please share your query on chat box in this Google Meet.
And please share your query through the message. We are working on the technical issues. Please have patience.
Okay, everyone. I have my network connection, so I'm ready.
Yes, sir. You can start your presentation.
Okay, thanks. So we're discussing about the reserved words in R. So this this is a screen of all kind of reserved words. Please note them. In the programming, we will need all such reserved words. You can see that true, false, these are Boolean words for conditional operators. INF is N, not a number. NA, not available value. Value which is not available in some statistical methods, we can say them NA, not available. We also use this in Excel also. NA, not a integer. NA, not a real, not a complex, and not a character. So these are the reserved words while repeat for function that we will use in programming purpose only, not for the variable names. Okay. Now we'll go to our next topic, packages and libraries. So how we define a package? In R, a package is a collection of R functions. Suppose you want to calculate something which is not defined in any other place of R, so you can download them. For example, say mod. In statistics, mod is a function which is not directly given inside R. To calculate mod, we need moment package. So what the package actually is? A package is a kind of software tools which is already made and compiled that you can directly use inside your program, and they are stored inside your library of computer. So in R, a package is collection of R functions, data and compiled code. The location where the packages are stored is called the library. If there is a particular functionality that you require, you can download the package from appropriate site and it will be stored in your library. To use the package, use the command, this one, library and package on your computer. We'll all use all such type of commands gradually one by one as your program goes on. We'll do that. So you just note it down because these are the basics of R. Library is the directory where the packages are stored. Inside your computer, the folder will be made lib and user, then lib, then R, then library. All the packages will be installed in this library. So library is the directory where the packages are stored. You can have multiple libraries on your hard drive. That means for statistical analysis, you can install separate package. For graphical analysis, you can install separate package and so on, right? So packages are developed by our experts and they are available on CRAN site. CRAN, the website of CRAN. You can go through and you can install the required package. You can search for package on that also. How now? Let me show you how we can install and load package in R. Right? Loading packages. To load any package and gain access to its functions and data sets, simply execute library at the prompt as follows. Library, and suppose mass as a kind of package for statistical analysis, then you can use library and mass, provided that mass package is installed on your computer system. Right? How we'll see the list of installed packages in R, I'll show you in the next screen. First, we'll see how to install the packages. There are thousands of contributed packages not included with the typical R installation. The easiest way to do this is by using the install.packages. Note this command, we'll use it in our applications. Install.packages. Install.packages, for example, and moment is a kind of package that we will install for mod function or any other function. We can, here is a question is asked, we can execute this command in R console. That window in the previous screen I have shown, in that window. We'll go through each and every step in the programming also. So please note it down and we'll continue it to execute simultaneously all with our computer system. Okay, I'll show here how to use them inside the R console. So please go on. Just note down the basics. I'll go through each and every step with all of you. So today, what is your motto? Today, you have to install R with R Studio onto your desktop, laptop, or notebook through CRAN library, and we'll connect them each and everything. Now, second, here inside R Studio, whenever you have installed, we'll go through like this. You can see the screen. There will be a command over install packages, load packages. This window is load packages. You can see here, there will be a command load packages. Whenever you click on that command, you will find that there are multiple packages that are installed on your computer system will be shown, and you can go through also another command, install packages. If you don't find any package inside your library, then you can go through the command install packages. So there are two basic commands. Number one, load package and install package. Packages are the functions which are required to execute inside the program. Now, if you know some R command by any means from any book, how to get help on that command. For example, a print is a command that can be given to R console, print and bracket A. It will print the value of A onto the R console, right? Let me show you. Here you can see help. How we can use help command, help and then bracket, then in single commas, just put the name of that command. For example, help on print command can be given in this manner. On console, help, then bracket, then print. Now, what it will do? It will open up a window with the information on how to use function. There is another command also, help.search command. If you don't know the name of command you are looking for, then this is the command for you. For example, typing help.search Affymetrix, A kind of matrix used in programming, help.search FA matrix. Then it will give you about the FA matrix and all other commands related to FA matrix. So you can write help.search and name of the command you are searching for. It will give you the pages of all such type of commands. What is the difference between help and help.search? Help gives you when you know the exact command. Help give you the help of that command that you exactly know. For example, print. But when you don't know exactly what the command is, then you just write the name of that command or related name, a relative name of that command, and put it inside single inverted commas, help dot search, and single inverted commas in that command, and go on. It will give you all the command and functions of that particular command. The another thing, workspace in R, save and load R file.
Excuse me, sir, window is not visible.
Okay, sir. I'm sharing again. Is it visible right now?
No, sir.
Is it visible right now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now please see.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can note it down how we can install packages and how we can load the libraries. These are the screenshots that we'll use. So please put the hands if you have installed R. How many of you have installed R, or you know how to install R? Please confirm. Okay. Please confirm. Yes, thank you so much. Please raise the hands if you have installed R. Okay. Now let me show you another topic. Then after that, I'll request you everyone that please install R using the CRAN website. When we work in R, this is called workspace. Whenever we work in R, the program and all the things together, that R environment is known as workspace. So how to load that and how to save that workspace, let's go through that. This slide is visible to you all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so please note it down. The workspace is your current R working environment and includes any user-defined objects such as vectors, matrices, data frames, lists, and functions. All these things are shown inside the workspace. At the end of our session, whenever you close R, it will ask you about, do you want to save your workspace? Then it is the question asked by R, whether you want to save whatever you have made, some variable, some commands, then it will show you the prompt to save. Okay. And when you give command to save that workspace, it will get automatically loaded whenever you start next R session. So don't forget to save your workspace whenever you work in R, because there is a large amount of data. There will be large amount of data set that will we will do analysis on that. So we'll create each and everything, and every day we will create new data inside our R environment that we will share and save that every day and go on. Now, what is an R file? An R file is a script written in R. R is a programming script actually. It is a scripting language. Means one by one a command is executed. It is a language interpreter. So say, suppose you have taken a variable A So you can write A equal to 10. That means you have stored 10 inside A, right? Suppose you want to store 10 value inside a variable A, then you have to write A equals to 10. Let me show you here. The command is A equal to 10. The first command that you have entered, A equals to 10. Then another command that you want to print that value, then write print and A. Now, together, when these two commands are given and you want to save them inside a file, then that file is known as R script. Similarly, you can store P equals to some value, R equals to some value, T equals to some value, where P stands for principal amount, R stands for rate of that interest, and T stands for the time. Then these all the things will be written inside a file which is known as R file. So put P, R, and T, all the things inside a file and save them. Let me show you the screen of that. To create a script, you can go through like that. And R console, R window, you take the file option, then select new script. You can see over here. Second thing, you have to type the code in a script editor. It will open a window which is known as script editor. Here, you have to write like that: A, leftward indirection, and 10. That means store 10 inside A. It is written, you should read like this: store 10 inside A, print A. Write these two commands inside the script editor and save the script code. After that, whatever you have done, you have to save that. Okay, then save and put a name on that. After that, how to open that R script file or R source code? Then go to file menu, open source R code, select that R file, whatever you want to execute, and then the output will be like this. It will execute and show only the value of A. A simple example that will tell you how we create and load a script inside R. Now, we'll come to another point, and you have to note it down: the data types which are managed by or handled by R. First one in the list are logical data types, which contains the value true or false. For example, I have written here a variable that holds the value true. Here is an example. Here, the type of data, then which value it can hold. It can hold true or false. You can note it down. L holds the value true and print the class of I, then it will show you output logical. When you give this command, print class of I, please note it down. Print bracket class and bracket L. L stands for true. I have taken L for true. Output will be logical in your R window. We'll do this gradually one by one. From tomorrow onwards, we'll go through the programming actually. Then second data type are numeric. In our daily routine, we handle different kind of data that I have discussed. Logical, that means true or false. Okay. Numeric, where we have to store values in numbers: 12.3, 5, 999. All these are examples. Means in point also, in simple integer also, we can store the values. So numeric value should be like this: n stores 23.5, and to show R, we can use command print class of n to show it on screen. The class of that numeric will be shown. It will output as numeric. Then third type is of integer type. Okay. What are the integers? These are the whole numbers actually. So in R, we use command integer, then 2L, 34L, where L stands to show that a value is integer. That means whole numbers only. Okay. Note it down. So another slide that will show you the three more types. Complex. The complex number that are made up of two parts. 3 plus 2i is an example of complex number. For example, in our R language, we can also store complex numbers. Complex numbers are made up of real and imaginary parts. So first one, before the plus or minus operator or plus or minus sign, is known as real part, and another one is known as imaginary part. So here 3 is the real part of the complex number, and 2 is the imaginary part, which is denoted by I at the end. So in R, we can store complex number also. So you have to write, for example, Cx is a variable. You want to store value 2 plus 5i. So we can write Cx leftward in direction 2 plus 5. Don't use I, j here. In R, j is for complex numbers. So Cx stores 2 plus 5i. It will store value 2 plus 5i. Then when you give the command print class of the Cx variable, it will output as complex. Another data type is of character. For example, you want to store some name, some address, or some yes, no, male, female. All these are stored inside a character data type. So how to write them? How to store them? Here it is. For example, C is a kind of character data, and you want to store hello inside that. C leftward in direction in inverted commas. Remember this, either inverted comma or single inverted comma. You have to write to store the character. So print, then class of C. The output will be the character data type. Okay. Now, some values that don't have any type are known as raw values. We also use raw material. So raw means whatever kind of data it doesn't know, R doesn't know about it, it just stores it. Means it is neither numeric nor character, it is just raw data. So you can store anything. For example, character to raw. This function has to be used, and hello. Then hello will be stored inside a binary format or computer machine instruction format like 48, 65, 6E, 6E, 6F. That hello will be stored in the raw format. And whenever you print the class of such type of data, it will show raw. Today's last topic we have reached, and I'll hope that everyone will install R on the computer system today. The next screen is R commands and syntax. There are some examples of R commands that you will use inside our R programming, and these are written over here. For example, to store any value inside the variable, you can use variable name, leftward or inward direction, data store inside the variable. While loop can be used like that. While, test, expression, and then brackets. The curly brackets are very important inside R. And then statements inside that brackets. Similarly, for loop can be used like that, for value in any vector and statements. Today, I am going to show you only the syntax. When in 10 days program, we'll go through each and everything in detail. Whenever we make program, we'll go through each and everything in detail. Today, I am showing you how this syntax are written. Syntax for repeat loop is repeat, then commands, then a condition to break this loop, if, and then condition and then break. This is the syntax for the repeat loop. Syntax for break statement, just write break. Syntax for next statement, just write next. Syntax for function, here function name, leftward, inward, directions, and then function, then arguments to that function, and then function body. Now matrix, and then data, row, number of rows, number of columns by row, dimension names, these are given. Syntax for calculating mean, then in bracket, the value of x to be taken, trim should be 0, not available, and real mode should be false, and all such things. So these are the syntax in general view. We will use them gradually as we go on. I know these are only the things that we are discussing over here, but in practical use, you will learn them more. So I'm writing here. Yeah, I will share some of the commands and required things to you. So everyone has done this.
Yes, sir.
I'll hope that everyone will go through the installation of R today, so that we will be able to complete our FDB program successfully. This is just an start. These are only the basics, an overview of R, not the total training. It's just only the overview of R. So please, I'll show you how to use these commands in our programs one by one in a week. And please install all the commands. The timing will be from 6 p.m. up to 7:30. You can put the comments over here so that I will analyze them, and the queries you can put inside the WhatsApp group also. Now I'll show you how we will there will be R console on your desktop. when you install this two things, R and R Studio, then you have to use R Studio command on your laptop to start R.
Sir, can you share WhatsApp link, please?
Yeah, here it is. I'm pasting over here. I will answer each and every question in the group also. After some time, please put your queries. I'll answer them. And one more thing, whenever you download all the files, whenever you download all the files, you just double click them and install properly on your machine. I'll show you the screens of, I already shared the screens, and I'll also share the screens inside the group. So you will be able to see the installation process. Okay. And
Yes,
when
sir.
you all install R, tomorrow we'll go through that particular things. That means how will start, I will go through the R window, how will start the R program, how will use the R Studio and console window, all such things, because today is only the introduction program. So I have introduced the R as a data science language, and the data type it handles the group of commands that you can see in the R. The keywords of R, for example, the keywords if, for, while, do, for, the repeat, all such things that I have shared to you, and all the things that I have shared here, I will share also on the WhatsApp group. Some of them, the screens of this program, and all such things. Okay, so I'll hand over the mic to our ma'am. Please go on.
Okay, sir, we can come. I would like to express my deep appreciation for your valuable guidance and advice through the whole class, sir. I'm more grateful to you than you will ever know. And thank you to all the participants also for your invaluable support. Thank you once again, sir. Have a pleasant day ahead, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I will again show my gratitude to each and everybody who has participated in this program. I know the live session was interrupted for because of some net availability, but tomorrow onwards we'll do this in a proper manner also, because R has to be installed for each and everybody onto your computer system. Any kind of queries, you can go through Google and see how we can install R on that, right? You can go through that, and please install each and every one the R Studio and R language onto your computer system. Thank you so much, everyone. Once again, I will
Thank you so
pay gratitude to each
Thank
and
you.
every,
Sir, can
especially
you ask one
that.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir?
Yes, please go on.
Uh, Could you please explain what is the working directory and then current directory, please, if possible?
Yeah, sure. Whenever we go through the session, that means today I've only shown the screen. From tomorrow onwards, what we will do, we will share the live screen. How we'll save the workspace, how we'll use the programs, we will create the programs. Everything will be live, so there will not be any problem. Today, I have only show you the world of R, but gradually we will learn each and everything. Okay,
Okay, so thank you.
most welcome. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, is it any attendance system?
You can ask the organizer, sir. Ajay Jain sir is over here.
No need, ma'am.
Jain sir, can we end the session, please?
Yes, sir, we can conclude the session.
Okay.
Participants, if you have no queries and all, so can we conclude the session, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Once again, thank you so much, sir, for this valuable and informative session. We know that there was having some technical issues, but then also that was really informative session. And I'm really thankful to all the participants also to show their patience and support. And thank you once again to you also, sir. Thank you so much. Have a pleasant day to all.
Thank you so much once again. Tomorrow we'll meet at that same time from 6 p.m. It was asked here, what is the time of our FDP? It is 6 p.m. to 7 up to 7:30. Thank you so much once again. Everyone, have a nice day.
Participants, if you want to over there, you will find all the information about today's session, what we have taught in that. So please follow that. Thank you.